The bear model is what we use to be able to solve any struggle, any problem that you have in your life, or to reach any result. And we help you to see your bear. Think of see as the word SEE, so that you're seeing your bear. And then you can see beliefs, emotions, actions, and results. It spells out bear. So let's go one by one. So it starts off with C for circumstance. So what is a circumstance? A circumstance is a neutral fact. It can be proven in the court of law. It's something that if somebody were to hear it or say it, it could be true for everyone. Now, the point of saying neutral is because there's no emotion attached to it. If you're adding any judgment, then you know it's no longer a circumstance. A circumstance can be other people, what they do, what they say, because a circumstance is everything outside of your control. So you take a circumstance, a situation, and then that could trigger you to then have thoughts about that situation that brings us to B for beliefs. Now, beliefs, there's a continuum. On the far left, you have a fleeting thought that might pop into your mind that you have a little bit of belief to it. And on the far right, you have a belief that is deep in your core. You've thought it so many times that it's become who you are. Beliefs are the stories we tell ourselves about what that circumstance means. And the thoughts we keep choosing to think form our beliefs. So you have a B for belief in your brain, and then that then causes you to feel an E for emotion. We like to keep emotions simple to one word. It's what do you feel? I feel happy. I feel sad. I feel humiliated. Whatever it might be, it's one word of how you feel. Now, in the English language, we sometimes incorrectly say what we're feeling, and really it's a thought. So we'll say, well, I feel like he shouldn't have done that. That's really just a thought that you're starting off with saying, I feel. So when we say feel, or when we say emotions, think of it as really what's going through your body. Let me explain it this way. Every time that you have a thought that you believe in your brain releases a chemical. Think of it as emotional fuel. And that emotional fuel then vibrates throughout your body. That's what a feeling is. Now, an emotion is different than a sensation. And I like how Jody Moore explains it. An emotion starts in your brain, and then it travels throughout your body. It's those different vibrations. Sensation, on the other hand, starts in your body and then travels to your brain. So for example, the sensation of, let's say you scrape your knee and it hurts. You scrape your knee and your body says, hey, Joe, you're in pain. This hurts. It's trying to alert your brain to do something. Or the sensation of feeling cold. Your body feels cold. And so it then sends a signal to your brain to say, hey, alert, do something. You're cold right now. Emotion's very different. Emotion, once again, starts in your brain with the thought that you choose to believe, and then it releases that emotion chemical that then flows throughout your body. Now, y'all, I've worked in the corporate world for over a decade, and I know talking about feelings is very taboo. But think about it. The only reason why you do or don't do anything that you ever do is because of the way you hope or you think it will make you feel. And yet, as a civilization, we're not very good at understanding what we're even feeling. When you're feeling mad, the actions you take are completely different than when you're feeling happy or focused. So understanding how to feel is going to be a big part of what we do. It's also a huge part of your well-being. Well-being on how you feel emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, you name it. So that emotional fuel then triggers vibrations in your body, and based off of how you feel, you then take action or you don't take action. So that's A for action. It's what you do or what you don't do. It's that simple. It's the behaviors that you take. All of your action or inaction or reaction is caused by the emotions that you feel. And then the combination of all those different actions leads you to the results that you get in your life. You either get or you don't get what you want in your life. Now, the interesting thing about the bear model is all of those results then tie back and prove out the belief. It's a direct loop to whatever you were believing. And when we talk about results, think of it as the results that you individually get. So we don't include the results of other people in the bear model. It's your individual results, what you can solely control. So you have a circumstance, and circumstances is anything outside of your control. It's the neutral facts. Then you have a belief. It's the story that you tell yourself about what that circumstance means. When you have a belief, it then releases that emotional fuel that flows throughout your body to have you feel the way that you feel. And feeling the way that you feel then helps you take or not take different actions. And the combination of all those actions, that's what gets you your results. Your results are perfectly aligned to the beliefs, emotions, and actions that led to them. That is the bear model.